The answer is 560, which is B. So I think everyone here knows how to round. For this next question, it'll be perimeters. And the square in the inside has a side length of 4 and the outside is 8. And you want to find the sum of inner and outer perimeter. And once everybody has told me their answer, then I'll show you guys the answer. This is another AMC 6 problem. Alright, so all of you got the answer right. It was A. Next we'll be doing some spatial reasoning from AMC 6. So that's just, you have a piece of cardboard here, and if you fold each side, it'll turn into a cube, right? Has everyone seen this pattern before? And then after you fold the shape into a cube, I want you guys to figure out what number will be opposite from 6. Alright, good job guys. The answer is B. You guys are doing a lot better than last time I was here. Alright, so now we'll be jumping into some math kangaroo problems. This is for grades 3 to 4. And I believe that we already did this problem before, I think last class. And I just wanted to go over it with everyone again. So can anyone tell me the answer? It's just a grade 3 through 4 and its difficulty is medium. Alright, so I'll start out by reading the problem to you guys. Each of 10 bags contains a different number of pieces of candy. So start out with 10 Alright, 10 bags. Alright, let's just split these 5 so I can pretend there are 10. Alright, so we have 10 bags, okay? The number of pieces of candy in each bag ranges from 1 to 10. So you don't know how many there are in each bag, but this one's 1, this one's 2, this one's 3, this one's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So each bag has a different amount of candy, and it ranges from 1 through 10. That might have been a little confusing for you. So there are 5 boys, and each of them took 2 bags of candy. So that means that Alex got 5 pieces of candy, Bob got 7, Charles got 9, and Dennis got 15. So how many pieces of candy did the last guy, Eric, get?
Oh, to Allie.
Alright, I'll give you guys 1 more minute, okay? All right, so that's been 1 minute already. And one person has gotten the answer. 2 people now. And so how you want to solve this is first you want to actually figure out how much candy there is in total. Because it's kind of hard to predict which pieces of candy Alex got, how many pieces of candy Bob got, like specifically which bags they got, right? So you want to count the total amount of candy, which is 1 plus 2 plus let me. All right, another person has gotten the answer. So actually I'll type it up. So 1 plus 2 plus 3 all the way to 10, right? Can anyone tell me what that is in the chat? You can just share with everyone. What's 1 plus 2 plus 3 all the way to 10? All right, so Annalie tells me it's 55, which is correct. Next, we have to figure out how much candy has been taken away. So we add 5, 7, 9, and 15. Any fast adders tell me the answer to that? All right, Annalie tells me it's 36, which is also correct. So, because 5 plus 7 is 12, 12 plus 9 is 21, and 21 plus 15 is 36. So next, Eric must have gotten all of the remaining pieces, right? So we just subtract 36 from 55, and that is 19. Answer is E. Oh, all right, you guys didn't see that. So here's the next problem. It's actually for grades 5 through 6, but I think that you guys can do it. Now I'll go over the problem. So you have a furniture store called Modern Furniture, and they're selling sofas which have 3 people, 3 seats, love seats which are for 2 people, and a regular chair. So if you include the length of the armrests, which are these short black bars, and notice that the armrests are the same for each seat, right? There are 2 armrests in each seat. So including the armrest, the width of the sofa is 220 centimeters, and the width of the love seat is 160 centimeters. So can anyone tell me the width of the chair? All right, a lot of people are trying to tell me the answer is C, and that is incorrect. And the answer isn't C. And I'll give you guys another hint. So not only are the armrests the same length, but these squares over here are also the same length, right? It might seem obvious right now, but it's actually very important. Everybody got the right answer, which is D. Let me clear all the drawings. So what you should have done as soon as you saw this problem, you should have seen the similarities between the sofa and the love seat. So they both have two armrests, and the two armrests must be the same width, right? So then you can just cross those out because we're trying to find the difference in these two. And then they both have two regular cushion seats or whatever, right? So then the difference between these two pieces of furniture is 1 square. And then using this information, we can find out that 1 square is 220 minus 160, which is 60, right? So then what you want to do is you notice that the chair also has two armrests. Wait, I just lagged out. Alright, never mind. So the chair also has two armrests and then the regular cushion thing, right? Oh, skip to the next page. It also has the regular cushion thing. So then the only difference between a chair and a love seat is this extra square right here. And as we just realized, the difference, the width of the square is 60, right? So 160 minus 60 is 100. Alright, now I'm pretty sure you guys did this last week. And I just wanted to go over it with you again. A glass of water weighs 400 grams. An empty glass weighs 100 grams. How many grams does a glass half full with water weigh? This is another grades 3-4 difficulty medium problem from the Math Kangaroo sample. So, one thing you need to realize is that the glass weighs stuff, right? It weighs 100 grams. So then that means that this full glass full of water is, if it's 400 grams, that means the water inside is 300 grams. And then if you divide 300 by 2, let's get ourselves some text. Empty 100, full 400, full water is 300. So half water is 150, and 150 plus 100 equals 250. And the answer is D. I lagged out again. Yeah, you guys all got D. Can you guys still hear me? I can't operate anything. This is weird. Alright. It's back to working again. And it stopped working again. Alright. Zoom is being super weird right now. Alright, it's back to working. I'm gonna stop the share for a second and see what's wrong. It's really weird. Let's continue with the lesson. I think this one you should have also done. So we have this guy, Emil, and he hangs up towels using 2 pegs per towel. He realized that he should not have enough pegs and began to hang up the towels as shown in figure 2. So basically he uses 1 peg for 2 edges of a towel. In total, he hung up 35 towels and used 58 pegs. So how many towels did Emil hang up in the way shown in the figure 1? So let me simplify this. Emil started out hanging up towels like this, and then he was going to run out, so he started hanging them up like this. Now that means that you want to take the number of towels and the number of pegs, and you might have to use a little bit of algebra to figure out the difference between the amount of pegs and towels versus in figure 1 versus figure 2. Okay. Get to you guys' answers in 1 second. I'm just gonna cut this out. Okay. Alright, I froze up again. This is so annoying. Alright, and then now I'm back. What? So the answer should be D, but can't go to the next slide. What? All right, yeah. So the answer is D. I think that these annotations are messing my computer. Anyway, actually this time how about somebody tells me in the chat how to do it? Or you guys can just talk to me. Can anyone give me their method? How do you guys not know how you solved it? Did you just guess? Not supposed to guess. Alright, let's just... Yeah, but can anyone tell me the method to solve this? Just so that we're clear on that. Okay. So let's start out with the 58 pegs, okay? What's 58 minus 35? That's not 22, that's 23, okay? Now can anyone tell me why the answer might not be 23 and why the answer is 22? Yeah, so you gotta explain this. So if I have 2 pegs per towel in the beginning, all right, and then we did that 22 times. So we used up 44 pegs using the first method, so 2 pegs per towel. That's 44 pegs and 22 towels, right? And then we have the 1 peg per towel method. And then that would just be the remaining amount, which would be plus 5 is 13. So 26, right? No, 16. Oh wait, no, I'm so confused right now. So it's 13 and then for each, right? But then you would have an extra peg. And then the reason for that is, wait. The reason for that is that at the very end, let's see if I can draw this. This last towel has actually 2, right? Does everyone understand that? That's kind of a bad drawing, but there's an extra peg at the end. So if I say this peg is assigned to this towel, we keep going. Then this peg at the end, this towel has 2. Alright, wait, so now we need to explain how we actually solve this problem, right? Let's try to make a graph like this. Use tab. Alright, that's better. So what we're trying to find is x. Let's say that's x. X number of towels that Emil hung up in the way shown in figure 1. So then there would be 2 times x pegs used, right? And then there would be x towels hung up. Next, in the way shown in figure 2, that would just be 58 minus 2x, right? What? No, it disappeared. Alright, so let's just say that there are x towels and 2x pegs used in figure 1, right? Okay, I don't know what's wrong with Zoom. Alright guys, I'm back from using the restroom. Sorry about that, but basically I'm gonna try to type this out again. 58, 35. And then as Anna Lee said earlier to me, you actually have an extra peg at the end, so let's actually delete that. So you have 57 and 35. Now in figure 2, the figure 2, the towels in figure 2 are actually some of the most important because you have the same amount of pegs and towels. So that means that 58 minus 2x is equal to 35 minus x, right? So that would mean x equals 58 minus 35, which is 57, wait. 57 minus 35, which is equal to 22. Does everyone have that? Basically, the difference in between the towels and the amount of towels used in figure 1 is equal to the difference between the amount of pegs and the total pegs used in figure 1. Because in figure 2, you have the same amount of pegs and towels. And when you're doing algebra, the most important thing is finding out what's equal. Come on, guys, use the chat. I have to have some feedback over here. All right, now we'll be going over Bridget and her squares. All right, so Bridget folds a square sheet of paper twice. Oh, Richard, if your internet is bad, did you hear what I was just saying just now? Oh, all right. So Bridget folds a square sheet of paper twice and then cuts it twice as shown in the figure. How many pieces of paper did she get? I think you guys should be able to figure this out. I've only gotten 2 answers so far. Are you guys still working on this problem? So the answer is E, because when you fold a paper over twice, you have 4 layers of paper, right? And then once you cut through them into 4 pieces, then 4 times 4 is 16. Alright, and here is Alice subtracts two 2-digit numbers and she paints in the 2 cells. What's the sum of the 2 digits in the painted cells? So this red box is covering a number and this red box is covering a different number, and I want you guys to tell me what the sum of these 2 numbers. Alright, this time does anyone want to tell me their train of thought for solving this problem? Yep. Richard and Annalie have good thought process. So I think that'll be the end of class for today. We've already gone past 40 minutes anyway. So if you guys have any questions, you can contact me at the email on the screen or our support at myri.education@gmail.com. If you have any more questions, you can stick around for a few minutes. But otherwise, see you all and have a nice day.